internet to bring you the ultimate in life hacks, bonkers inventions and crazy contraptions designed to make your life easier, more exciting and definitely more fun. And we've summoned a team of experts with science brains and funny bones to explain everything. From the ridiculous to the sublime. And make sure you strap in for the grand finale at our very own Hack HQ, where we create and construct an epic stunt, our very own super-sized solutions to life's problems, big and small, with the help of Mike Sansom, pyrotechnician, chemist and engineer, and his human guinea pigs, Marcus Bronzy and Stephen Grant. For now, sit back, relax and put your feet up. Let us do the hard work so you don't have to. This is how hacks work. This episode we're diving right into the amazing world of technology. We've come a long way since our fellow primates first picked up a stick, but there's always more innovations to be had. Technology is the cornerstone of our civilization. From providing clean water, energy and transport to electronic forks. We love it.
It's so fast moving, I think I am becoming more and more rubbish with it. And I'm getting to that age now where I'm saying, how do you do this?
We're showing you amazing hacks and gadgets you can add to your list of tech knowledge.
Selfie sticks were booming at that time, and I thought it would be funny to make one the real Russian way.
We'll also attempt to beat scientists and technologists at their own game by creating smell with the aid of our homemade Vortex cannon. Yes, really, a Vortex cannon. Told you this was a tech-heavy episode.
It looks like a Soyuz capsule. I thought we were going to go into 1960s space.
The riddle of why one remote battery runs out before the other has dogged mankind for millions of years. This next clip resolves this with a, you guessed it, paperclip.
This one I like because getting up to change the channel on your TV is totally overrated.
Now, this hack would work if you have one battery that still has enough juice in, but the other one is dead. You don't actually need the full hit of two batteries to power your remote control. All you need is that conductive surface to complete the circuit in your remote and allow that power to work.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. This fiddly hack is a solution to the most annoying aspect of remote ownership. If you can be bothered, it's a hack hit. From one remote control to another, how do you find your car and even unlock it from up to double the range the key normally has? This clip provides a neat and ingenious answer. Use your head.
I was wondering if it's a fake and someone's in the bush just doing it there, so that then loads of people will be stood in car parks and parking lots all over the world going.
Even I didn't believe it at first, but upon enough research I do think it's true. The way your key fob works is by sending out a radio signal, an electromagnetic wave which travels through the air.
From meteors to mobile phones, radio waves are everywhere. Like a radioactive UPS, they carry coded messages at the speed of light. They can even travel through water. The waves interact with hydrogen and oxygen atoms, and this amplifies the signal even more. Luckily for keyless car enthusiasts, our heads are full of water, which makes our skulls perfect bony radio stations, allowing you to use your cranium to zap your car open from even further away. I mean, I can't think of a time I would want to unlock my car from a huge distance. But technically this does work, so I'm going to have to say, it. Here's another hack, courtesy of the humble paperclip, here to save you from what video-obsessed millennials call smartphone neck. With just 3 movements of a paperclip, you've set yourself up a portable smartphone viewing stand. You'll never use your TV again.
I think this is a very neat idea, and next time I'm on a train trying to watch a video on my phone, I think I'll be using this.
Yes, this is really practical because there are often times when you want both your hands free when you're watching a video.
Both the paperclip and the machine that makes them can be traced back to pin making. In the early 19th century, people used to pin their papers together, and this is where it all came from.
A smartphone product that costs less than the price of a small family car. This one is a definite hit. If you still use actual batteries for things, this next hack is a great way to see if your battery is actually empty or not. Just drop it from a small height. If it bounces around but stays standing, there's power left in there. An empty battery will bounce and probably fall over. When the alkaline breaks down, it produces gas. Yes, even batteries get gas. This lightens the battery and makes it a bit more unsteady on its feet than a full one.
Does it work with car batteries, I thought? It's not going to work with car batteries, is it? They're just heavy anyway.
No flies on you, George. You probably waste roughly the defence budget of a small country each year throwing out batteries that aren't quite finished. So this money saver is a definite hit. Coming up, at Hack HQ, Mike gives us a sweet, edible demonstration of how smells work before getting really techie and firing up an actual cannon to literally shoot aromas into our guinea pig's face, proving that learning is both fun and delicious. We've already shown you how to use your head to unlock your car and the glorious power of the humble paperclip. Does anyone actually use those things to clip paper anymore? So get ready as we head back into the world of the tech hacks you thought you never needed. Have you ever been playing a racing game on your cell phone in public and thought, I wish there was a product out there that let me look like even more of a nerd? Step this way. This next hack is for petrol heads who want to take their mobile race gaming to the next level.
An accelerometer is something that detects a change in motion. The ones you conventionally find in your phones work on concentric little discs of metal. When one of them moves ever so slightly, it's detected by the placement of the other. There's a change in electric current that flows between them. That's how it detects the change in the motion.
What the steering wheel does is it just takes advantage of that accelerometer that's already in your phone.
On one hand, it is incredibly low budget and will definitely make you look like a bit of a nerd. On the other hand, it's free and will turn you into a super cool speed demon that everyone envies. The stylus is the trendy phone or tablet accessory that says, I want to use a pencil but not paper for some reason. This clip shows you how to do that on the cheap.
Well, my initial thought with this is the whole point of smartphones is that you don't need a stylus.
To be fair, that is an excellent point.
I quite liked it. And it gets you thinking about your things that you use every day and how they might actually work.
It's a pencil that has had a bit shaved off the side. I don't understand how that makes it any different from if you used it as a stylus without the bit shaved off the side.
Well, actually, George, the reason it does make a difference is that unlike wood, graphite in a pencil is the perfect electrical conductor between this finger and phone screen. And when science saves money, it's always going to be a hit. If you thought crowbars are only used by cartoon burglars, this next video is going to change your mind. This hack really is this simple. Stick your camera to the end of a long crowbar and there you have it. A very cheap, very heavy selfie stick. Say cheese!
Selfie sticks were booming at that time, and I thought it would be funny to make one the real Russian way. Well, with the help of a huge crowbar.
A selfie stick is, clues in the title, basically a stick, so not the hardest thing to hack. It does work rather brilliantly though. Now, selfies are okay and everything, but have you ever wanted to see how a fly sees you? You have? Well then, this next hack is for you. It requires nothing more than some string and a plastic bag. The most challenging part of this is finding someone willing to tie their beloved smartphone to some flimsy blue string, then swing it around their heads at extremely high speeds.
My initial thought looking at him is Ringo Starr's let himself go.
What he's actually done here is a clever bullet time rig. Now this was something developed during the Matrix film, in a classic scene where you've got bullets flying over and the camera circulating around to see Neo bending backwards.
And you can hardly tell the difference.
The reason there's a plastic bag on the back of the phone is to stabilise its flight, because the air passing over it is uneven. What we need to do is put some drag on the back of the phone. This means if the phone moves in one direction, the drag increases and pulls it back into a stable position.
I was really hoping with him spinning it around that he was going to let go of it. And then he did, which was great. But he didn't break it, which was a shame.
This makeshift matrix hack lets you quickly click some sick tricks. Just make sure you have phone insurance. If you can't believe your eyes from that last hack, you won't believe your nose with this one. Over to Hack HQ.
Mike! Stephen, welcome. I'm excited about today, tech hacks. Oh, I've been looking in the diary thinking this is the day I wanted to do more than anything. This is my background. This is where I'm at my forte.
But what's all that for?
This is examples of tech, the sort of things that we're going to do today, no?
No. So I'm going to revolutionise the way we communicate today. Not using that, but using smells. So smells are a chemical that you can detect with the olfactory receptors up in your nose.
The receptors are located in a patch of tissue about the size of a postage stamp. That tiny area senses every single odour that finds its way up your nostrils. The good, the bad, and the, well, really bad.
I've got some great smells for you.
Okay.
They're pretty strong.
Right.
Have a whiff of this one. God, you've got in really close there.
Oh. It's, yeah, that doesn't smell very good. What is that? That's horrible.
So this is essence of durian fruit. You get it in Thailand.
Oh, yeah,
really
no.
stinky,
I've been to
stinky
Singapore
fruit.
and there's signs up saying you can't take it on public
Exactly,
transport.
it's banned
so
in lifts in public places.
Oh, gosh, and it just smells awful. Nothing smells like it.
It smells of death to stop things from eating it.
Oh, yeah, good job. Well, sort of good job, because people still eat it, but...
Next one, in a big bottle. I have to keep it in 2 containers.
Oh, my word.
Get
So
this one up your nose. What do you reckon?
That's horrific.
So that's butyric acid. It's the smell of cheesy feet.
Oh, well, at least it's getting a little bit better now.
Yeah, and that's all thanks to diffusion. Now, I can show this with a plate of sweets
Right.
and some warm water.
OK, so we've got a plate of sweets here. How is this going to show us how smells disappear?
So if I pour this into the sweets, and you'll see the colours, the chemicals in the sweets will start diffusing in.
This plate of sweets shows you exactly how smell diffusion works. Gas particles mix with air particles until they're evenly spread. So diffusion mixes everything together until it all disappears.
So today's hack, then, is all about communicating smells without them spreading out.
Exactly. So we've got the diffusion of the smells. They spread out really easily. But I need to concentrate them. And I can show you this by putting a little bit of smoke into my Vortex cannon.
Oh, I thought it was just a bin.
It is. No, it's a Vortex cannon that looks suspiciously like a bin.
So imagine this is smells.
OK.
As well as looking really cool, locking the smell into a ring shape allows it to travel further by counteracting the process of diffusion. Please don't cut holes in your own bins, though. Whoa.
Wow. OK.
So all of those smells are concentrated into that small little ring.
Right.
Fire them at long distances.
Harvard scientists managed to use a modified cell phone to send smells across the Atlantic Ocean. That's quite a feat. We don't have the second largest ocean in the world to hand here, but we do have this biggish barn-type building. Let's see how we get on.
Well, let's just hope the smells of freshly cut flowers and coffee and bread and not putrid foot death. Come on then, Mike.
We'll be back shortly with our very own custom-made, super-sized, not terrifying at all cannon to see how far we can fire some seriously stinky smells at Stephen. We've seen cardboard steering wheels, carrier bag drones, and even a crowbar selfie stick. Basically, the hacks so far have saved you about a year's worth of wages. Up next, we'll give you speakers, cable ties, and sleep glasses. Can you afford to miss what's next? This next hack gives us a very cheap, super cool solution to sleepless nights.
Sleep like a baby.
Let's have a look. Let's look at my phone.
Our screens from our phones and our laptops send out a huge amount of blue light, and blue light keeps us awake.
The way we've evolved is when we see blue, it's daytime.
Oh, it's quite interesting. It's affected the colours.
Now, unless you're a teenager, a 2-year-old, or a vampire, when it gets dark you start to feel tired. That's all down to the pineal gland. It churns out melatonin, the beautifully named sleepy hormone that sends you off to the land of Nod. Like those, stops melatonin production, which can keep you awake.
Oh God, I'm so tired already.
I've seen those glasses before in festivals. I never thought they had a use. Turns out they do.
What about changing those orange glasses for some reading glasses and putting your phone away and reading a book? Sorry, one, I think I've got a text.
We need absolutely no more encouragement to wear bright orange glasses to bed. This is a huge hit. This clip is for anyone who has experienced the exquisite pain of accidentally unplugging a computer 9,999 words into a 10,000 word assignment. A great quick trick, this one. You don't have to be a fisherman to pull off this simple knot hack, and you'll never be powerless again. This is so simple, but they all are once you know how to do them. This one is a definite hack hit. Headphones getting tangled is the #1 reason for stress in young people, probably. This next clip shows you how to keep your cables nice and neat. Using nothing more than a peg, who uses those anyway, you can rustle up a homemade cable tidy so you're always only seconds away from your favourite musical guilty pleasures.
This is how we store our headphones, isn't it? Hold on. Like that, you know.
I just use Bluetooth headphones, so I don't have wires.
We agreed not to mention the B word, Fran.
We need to come up with a smarter hack that kind of does it for you, that recoils them somehow or something like that, because that's life, that's reality.
Spend a fortune on headphones and then wrap them around an old peg. This one is a miss. Another video and another smartphone now as we send you to musical heaven via a short bathroom break. All you need for this hack are some toilet rolls. And if you haven't got any toilet rolls then, well, you really should have some toilet roll. Go get some, like now. With a couple of cuts, you've converted your trusty rolls into a sound system that might look weird, but sounds great.
These also make a great pair of pretend binoculars to look for the friends of yours who have wandered off to find something better to do while you're fiddling around with toilet roll.
The way this works is through essentially channeling or guiding the sound waves off the walls of the tube and channeling them down so that when you're facing the tubes, you get a much bigger sound coming out at you.
I do a similar thing to amplify music I'm playing on my smartphone by putting my smartphone into a glass. It's very important to make sure that the glass is empty. I learned that. Took 3 smartphones, but I learned it.
It might not be flash, but it saves the cash. This mini sound station is a hit. Just make sure those rolls are clean. Over to Hack HQ. The countdown is over and the fuses are lit. There's no cannon too big, no dynamite too strong for Mike to handle. And with his trusty guinea pig Stephen, he'll try anything, so that you don't have to. Harnessing smell is the latest technological trend, with scientists scrambling to be the first to incorporate smells into virtual reality experiences. Earlier, Stephen learned how to transmit smells using a special Vortex cannon. Now we're going one step further as we load some odour into a cannon for our supersized smell challenge.
What is this?
This, Stephen, is my giant smell sender.
Right. I mean, it looks like a Soyuz capsule. I thought we were going to go into 1960s space, but...
No.
How's it work?
It's a giant vortex cannon. So I've got a membrane, a flexible membrane on the back there. And when you hit it, it fires a vertical cylinder of air forward that then hits the ring at the front, forcing the central column of air forward really fast.
OK. And then that makes a ring because the air at the edges is going slower?
By creating a ring, the smell is arranged into a shape that can travel much further. Plus, it looks really cool.
So how far will it actually send a ring?
Shall we see?
Yeah.
You head on over there, I'll set it up.
Great.
Experts have sent smells all the way from New York to Paris using cell phones. Or should that be smell phones? No? Anyway, our Super Vortex cannon is ready to take on these experts.
Right, you ready for this, Stephen?
Hit me with your mystery stink, Mike.
Right, give a few squirts of this. Smells good.
Nearly. Okay. Oh, do you know what? It's perfumey, but I can't work out what it is. What was it?
It's lavender.
Lavender.
Right, let's give the other one a go.
Excellent.
Right. Give this one a go.
Right. It really works, Mike.
By sending them in a ring shape, the smells reach Stephen's nose thousands of times faster, which is good, because this demonstration would be pretty boring if it took days.
Oh, sort of sherbety. I'm getting sort of a kind of a sweet. Oh, it's actually quite nice. It's like it reminds me of sort of sweet shops as a kid, and oh, I'm getting memories coming back.
Scientists claim odours are more strongly connected with memory than even sound or sight. Anyone who has ever been to a music festival toilet will definitely agree with that finding. Not surprisingly, we particularly like smells associated with positive experiences, like Stephen in his sweet shop.
Oh, it's like sherbet, sugar, orangey, cinnamony.
Perfect, orange, yes.
It's orange, is it?
It's orange, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, it smells like orange sweets. Oh, I'm really liking this. It really works. I'm on the other end of that barn and the smell just hits you in one go. What a great hack.
Companies have spent fortunes trying to develop technology like this, and I've done it with a bit of pond liner and a bit of metal. It's the ultimate tech hack.
And with cutting-edge developments in real-world technology, we could all be pinging pongs via text very soon.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you.
That's all the tech we can crowbar into this episode. Join us next time when we'll be bringing you another show full of amazing videos to save you money, time and effort in your journey through the modern world. Bye!